The Hash It Out Show is brought to you by Barreto Home Solutions, Bayou Audio and Video, Hot Works on the North Shore, JFK Martial Arts in Mandeville and Covington, Black Hawk Hauling, Lil Dizzy's Cafe, Wags Food and Culture, Moe's Pizza, The Green Law Firm, Personal Injury Attorney, Drums Earwear.
Hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move, 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 move. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. 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 Hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move, 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 move. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning.
What's going on, folks? This is the Hash It Out Show. We definitely appreciate you joining us. I'm VK Jones, your your co-host, Jared JB. I'm wondering where he is right now. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to have some breaking news. He should be popping up in 1 minute, but we got some breaking news coming up today, so we're gonna get that to you. But come back tonight at 8 o'clock. We got a really good show for you. We're gonna have Patrick Taylor, head coach, Kenny Bourgeois as our special guest for tonight's show, and also we will go over our top 5 teams in the state from all three of us on the Hash It Out Show and explain why we have our top 5. So we definitely appreciate it. We're waiting on Mr. JB to show back up. You know what I'm saying? I know he'll pop up in a second, but I know it's some very important news. I think it's something to do with the LHSAA playoff format. So we appreciate y'all just hanging in there. And this just came to us anyway. Let's just waiting on Mr. JB to get on here as well as anybody else. Let's see. All right, we got Jared JB joining us. You know what I'm saying? I had to hold things down and advertise tonight's show. You know, so it was odd when the theme come on there. All of a sudden it pops to me, and I'm like, okay, I got to go in host mode now. You know what I'm saying?
Everything went black again, but we're here. We're here on the Hash It Out Show.
And no, we're not seeing that.
No. So look, everybody, we got some breaking news for you all right now. For those who are tuning in, I know some of y'all still in your jobs and everything, but we got some breaking news for you all. Today was the day that the LHSAA administrators, principals, had to make a vote on the current playoff format. And I can sit here and say 68% of the schools voted to keep the format the way it is, the playoff format, the way it is. 68%. That means the format we had last year is the format we're going to have for this school season. So everything stays the same. Thank you, God. We are not going back to that format we had the year before last year. We are staying with this format. We're going to still have competitive playoff matches, competitive first round games. Great news. Now, come January, there will be a vote to end the split and just go back to classes 1A through 5A, which I hope happens also. But for right now, we got Division 1 through 4 non-select, Division 1 through 4 select, non-select with 28 teams, 4 buys, select with 24 teams, 8 buys. VK, what are your thoughts about this?
Well, I'm shocked as well as you. I'm very, very excited, and I'm very, very proud of these administrators. And I want to say this to the administrators all over the state of Louisiana who made or was a part of that 68% of this vote. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think now you're starting to see the light of where the state and where the LHSAA needs to go. And I told you this when we talked about this before. I told you, if they vote this to go forward, if they vote this to keep that format, what I told you, this is the step. I think now the next step, we're going back to 5 classes in January. In my opinion, we're going back to 5 classes because a lot of the administration is really, really tired of all the rhetoric, all the drama, all that stuff. So they are tired of it. I even talked to coaches from a lot of the schools that we done a couple of our last broadcasts and stuff. They really wants to end this split. Even some people, even I can say from Bell Chase, they want to get this ended, but they want to. They really felt like that this format last year, regardless of whatever schools was in the wrong place, it still gave a great competitiveness throughout the regular season, and not just that in the playoffs. So I think this is awesome. I think now we can get back to some kind of normalcy this season to who's the best, what place these teams are gonna go to, and all that stuff. And we ain't gotta deal with all that extra stuff. So that's great news that 68% just said, hey, we wanna go back the way it was last year. And hopefully that this is a sign that, and I really think now that we might be going back to 1 to 5 in January, because I think a lot of people all over the state are getting sick and tired of all this extra stuff, the price that the price you have to pay for having split schools. So now it's time to get back to the way it was, and just do what you can to be the best.
I totally agree. Now, I'm going to say this. Let's put Coach Lyle Feet in here for example. He does not like the way the format is due to the fact that his team goes up against 3A teams, and the 3A teams has more depth than him. So he doesn't like it. And I understand that aspect fully. I do. I think teams that think like Coach Lyle Feet, they're going to vote for that regular 1A through 5A. If you don't like your school being a 2A competing against 3A teams that has up to 90 players when you got about 35, oh yeah, you about to vote for that regular. Let's go back to 1A through 5A without a doubt. Without a doubt. I did not think that they would get more than 203 votes. I did not think that at all. I said it. I said it's going back to the old format. You got people crying about how this is now. It's going back. When I got the news that it is staying with the format and 260 schools voted in favor of it, while 125 voted against it, I was like, wow. I was so happy. So happy. What are the things that you pay for split schools? I don't quite understand that question, Mike
I,
Amadi.
I think I think I think Mike is saying, what do you think the price that they pay for the split? That's why I think that's what he's asking. But you have to think all the rhetoric that happened, all the bad. You have to think about all the formats of the playoffs over the years, the 1 versus 30, the 1 versus 32, or the teams not just getting buys, but the teams who they go up against. And it's like, I mean, teams that are winless that make the playoffs that haven't earned anything. But then all that other stuff over the years that other schools with the split had to deal with, and also the public schools that had to suffer from that as well, besides the private. So a lot of those schools who was basically for the split, now they're tired of all the extra stuff that comes with it. Like Bell Chase, yeah, they are definitely against, they were against what the format was because of the fact that they were a 4A school playing against 5A. But at the same time, that they are definitely for trying to get the classes back together. Same situation with South Platte. Some schools are like that, and I think they are going to vote to that. But I think that's what we're saying about the price that these split schools pay. The thing is, it's just the fact of the matter is, it's just been too much over the years.
Yeah.
It's just too much over the years, Mike, and that's just real talk. And then the thing is, I said it myself before. All the public schools, you talk about the advantage of the privates, the advantage of the charters. Up your game. Go get athletes. Make your school a good all around school. You do that, the kids are coming.
Yep.
That's automatic. The kids are coming. Come on, it's common sense. And a lot of these schools, these principals in the past, these administrators, and I think a lot of these principals have got sick and tired of, or there might be new administrators that stepped in and said, "Hey, we need to end this. This is too much. We want the kids to really go against the best of the best. We can't hold these kids back anymore." They, and a lot of some coaches always say it's just the fact that, hey, it's just the fact that, guess what? The adults is basically messing up a kid's game. And it's been like that for a long time.
Long time. Too long. Long
Too
time, too
long.
long. And
And it's cheating the game. It is cheating the game. Exactly, Coach. Exactly, Coach Mo. But you have to think.
I don't know. I don't know. Let's
Well,
slow that
let me
down.
look at that again. Let me look again. Well, I'm gonna say this: the North will always get talent, but here's the thing. Now here's the thing, Coach Mo. The North will always get talent, but it's been a change over the years in the North. It's not the usual powers anymore.
That's right.
It's not. I'm the one that said Ruston was about to take over because the thing when Mickey McCarty left Neville has not been the same program. You look at West Monroe. West Monroe, even with the culture changes, even after Don Shaw's retired, that is not the same program anymore. The only programs that has been, and Evangel has not been the same. They're starting to just get back into things. The most consistent programs in North Louisiana has been Washita Christian and also Calvary Baptist. But now Ruston, and you've been looking over the years, the body of work. You just knew it was coming. And then last year, the payoff came. And I said it. They about to take over in the North.
But not just that.
You know?
Ruston. Neville is doing some things. Evangel's coming
Yes.
back. North DeSoto.
North
Calvary
DeSoto.
Baptist.
Agreed.
I mean, Washita Christian. I mean, there are some schools up there that's doing damage big time. So yeah, I'm
Agreed.
not gonna say that they don't have as much talent as down here, but they do have some talent, and we can't overlook it. Look at a talented Westgate team just lost to Calvary Baptist, and that's a 2A school. So it happens. It happens.
And to me, and you look at it more than anything else, it's just the fact that, hey, I think the talent is balancing out everywhere. It's just how it is,
I'm gonna answer this one.
Go ahead, handle that.
I think so. They lost to Warren Easton by 1 point. They just beat a good Neville team by by 1 point or by 4 points.
2 points, I think.
By 2 points. There you go.
Yeah.
They beat one of the best teams in the state in Lafayette Christian by 3 points. So yeah, I think Ruston can hang in there with anybody. I really
agree.
do. I surely do.
You know, absolutely. And the thing about it, and I don't want to give it too much away to tonight's show, but there's a reason why I got Neville. I'm sorry, I got Ruston #1 in my top 5. There's a reason. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the fact that, I think the talent over the years has been amazing. That is the fact that the talent is starting to even out everywhere. But then on top of that, it's amazing because there's a reason why the state of Louisiana is the best football state per capita in America.
I'm gonna say this.
you know,
3 years, will they be the same? I think so. I think Ruston will be up there. I think Neville will. Evangel with Coach Duran back, and with Peyton Houston at quarterback. Calvary Baptist too. I think so. But before we end this show, let's just get a recap of what happened. The administrators and principals of all the schools in the state voted to keep the playoff format the way it is right now. They voted to keep it. So we're not going to have no 0-10 teams in the playoffs. We're going to have competitive matchups for this year. They're going to meet up again in January to vote on either to stay or to go back just with 5 classes, which I hope happens. Just 5 classes. So we keep the format the way it is, that how we had it last year. It stays that way. I'm happy. Later tonight, 8 o'clock, me, VK, and George Peppers, we are back with Patrick Taylor, head coach, Kenny Bourgeois. We want to talk to him. We're going to get back into this breaking news that we're doing right now about the playoff format later tonight. And we're going to talk about our top 5 teams that we all picked. VK got his top 5. I got my top 5. So does George Peppers. We're going to talk about why we picked them. We'll debate amongst each other, like saying why they shouldn't be there. All that good stuff, having fun with it tonight. So y'all come back at 8 o'clock tonight. But me and VK wanted to bring this breaking news to y'all. 68% to keep the format. Thank you. For my man VK Jones. I'm JB, sports guy.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. This has been the best news.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. This has been the best news we done got all weekend. Weekend. From LSU and Saints looking bad and everything else. And my alma mater got kicked in the teeth on Friday night. This has been the best news we done got so far this week, man. I feel so much better.
Most definitely. We're back tonight at 8 o'clock. Y'all join us and y'all take care.